Hello, it's me again. I know it's been a while, but I haven't had much time. Basically, I'm here to show off some games I got a while back because I'm in a collecting mood. Here we got Clay Fighter, the original on SNES. 63 in the third, the Nintendo 64 version, and the third game in the series. And here we go. We got Sculpture's Cut, probably the rarest Nintendo 64 game ever made. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make another video on this one because there's a lot to talk about. But at the moment, here it is. I finally got it. So we got these. We got both Nintendo 64 versions and the SNES original, which is arguably the best version. There was also a Tournament Edition, which I'm trying to find, but it's not exactly the best update to this one. And if anything, this one still has a lot better stuff in it than the newer version has. There's also Sega Genesis version, a part of this one, which is horribly, it's not as good. It's definitely not as good. I mean, it's harder. The graphics aren't as good, and there's a lot of freaking what do you call it? Problems with, Sega Genesis wasn't as powerful as a Super Nintendo back in the day, so there was some limits, of course. Nintendo 64, of course, had good graphics on these newer games. They look like they were really made out of clay. I mean, this one does too, but for 16-bit, they couldn't do it perfectly, but this Nintendo 64, a more powerful system, really took advantage of it. There's also Clay Fighter 2, Judgment Clay. I used to have that one a long time ago, but you know how it is when you trade games at GameStop, you get hooked. But I'm going to get it back eventually, and then I'll have the full set. As for Tournament Edition, well, we'll see what happens. I'm not in a hurry to get the Sega Genesis version anytime soon, but, well, I might get it anyway just to have the whole set, but, complete set anyway. But first, I'll go for Clay Fighter 2 in Tournament Edition. If I can find Tournament Edition, I'll get that first because it's rarer, but we'll see what happens there. But yeah, so far this is my collection of Clay Fighter games, and I'm gonna get some more if things work out the way I hope. But yeah, this is my video on my fandom of Clay Fighter, the games I have so far, and of course the games I mentioned that I'm gonna try to get. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna end the video here because I don't know how long memory I have on my tablet at the moment. But yeah, I'll update you if I get on the status of my collection of Clay Fighter. Let me just say, I love Clay Fighter, and I've loved it ever since I was playing it on the Super Nintendo originally. But it's nice to have these games and being able to play them again on physical systems. That, yeah, they do still exist. We still got Nintendo 64. We still got Super Nintendo. And of course the Genesis. I can't leave that one out. But I might get the Genesis one. But like I said, that's a huge maybe. Right now I'm only focused on getting the other Super Nintendo game and Clay Fighter 2. Both on Super Nintendo. But Tournament Edition is going to be a little trickier, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I'll catch you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed the video.